Hey guys, I'm editing this in after the fact. I've tried this a few times. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this without Yoshi Kiri, and this team works technically, but it needs Rain or Aerith to work. You'll see the team I'm about to use. We got 2.12 billion damage. We were like 1% from the cap. I tried it a few more times, and it keeps like fluctuating like 1 or 2% below the cap, but I can't quite get that perfect score without either Rain or Aerith. But this team is the way to do it if you don't have Yoshi Kiri. You can swap out Luna Freya on this team for Neovision's Rain. He has twice as strong of an LB damage buff versus Luna Freya. Or if you have Neovision's Aerith, you can swap out Kuja, and she does more damage than Kuja, and that makes up that last literally 1% that I'm away from. I mean, I got 2.12, as you're about to see. It is just so close. I just can't quite go the distance without Yoshi Kiri and not owning Rain or Aerith. But yeah, so here you go. Here's the way to do it. I could even do it by like UOCing more copies of Umbral Dark Fina and getting like more Dragon Killer TMRs. I'm not really willing to do that when this team does work for those of you that don't have Yoshi Kiri, but you do have Aerith or Neovision's Rain. Anyway, here's the 2.12 billion score without Yoshi Kiri. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, we're going to be going back to Kokuryu and trying it without Yoshi Kiri. I made some adjustments from my first clear. My first clear does work. It got a perfect score, but I realized it was a little bit rushed. I didn't know the AI and the changes I made were done like really quickly just to get a video out. It did work and I got a perfect score eventually, but there were definitely some mistakes and some optimizations I could have made from that first clear that I did. But we're going to be going back with some changes, and we're dropping Yoshi Kiri, because I think with these changes, we actually don't even need Yoshi Kiri, and we can get still a cap score, I think, or I hope. We're going to try it with this. So first of all, we're going to be building on the Dark Party slot. That's going to be because we're going for a Dark team. Even though it's wrong element, we're still doing it. So we're bringing Grimlord Secure this time. We're dropping Elena and bringing Grimlord instead. Her base form, we just gave her some stuff to fill her LB. That's going to be the tricky thing, is getting her LB ready by turn 2. Call of the Wild, Advanced Weaponry, and Moonmaker, those are going to all help get her LB on turn 2. The whole team is going to need 20% to Fire and the Dark Resist, because we're only using 80% buffs, so keep that in mind. In her shift form, she's going to be dual-wielding Draco Spikes. She's got some magic, some Dragon Killer, Dragon Plus, Magic of the Last Dragon, Draco Spikes. We've got 275 Dragon and 4,000 Magic, and she's using Ibarra's card. Luna Freya is going to be dual-wielding a Dark Weapon. She's dual-wielding, and we gave her the Coral's Blaster. That's Chaos Wave Awakened frames. It's from the Coral trial. It allows her to chain on the kill turn, which is all that really matters. To build the chain score. We need her to get that chain score above 100. She's going to be doing a 50% LB boost. If you don't have her, I mean, Yoshi Kiri is the cream of the crop for this, but the whole point of this is if you don't have Yoshi Kiri. Neovision's Rain is the second best. I don't have him, so I can't showcase Neovision's Rain. The third best would be Luna Freya. She's only got a 50% buff. Hopefully it's enough. If you don't have, or if you do have Rain but don't have Yoshi, his buff is twice as good as Luna Freya's. Ibarra, base form, whatever, just have some resistances. Shift form, same as my first clear. We've got Dragon Killer and LB damage. We're swapping to Elena's card for the more LB damage because we're not using Yoshi. The shift form for Ibarra does not need the resistances. Operative Zyrus is going to be our killer. He's also going to chain on the kill turn. He's got killers and... Oh, I didn't even show Ibarra. Ibarra's got 275 Dragon and 175 LB. Zyrus has 175 Dragon Killer, and he's mostly for his killer buff, but he is going to be doing his some damage as well. And then Kuja, he's going to be chaining Holy. We've got Dragon Killer on him. He's got 125 Dragon Killer, and resistance is needed. And then Zahn. Zahn passed the Provoke Evasion, and we gave him the Lion Emblem. That's going to be filling LB gauge for Grimlord Secura. Let's give this a try. Alright, so we're going to go for a turn 3 clear, so we don't need to worry about dispelling our own team or any of that. Alright, Luna Freya is going to... Before we do that, let's have Xyrus quad cast. We're going to do Shadowy Spectre 3 times to start building his stacks. And then we're going to Draconic Distraction to get us a progressive Dragon Killer buff. Kuja on this first turn... is going to Legato Strike 3 times. That's literally only to get crystal drops for Grimlord Sakura. Alright, we're going to Benevolence for the LB buff, and we're going to Light of Purity to start filling LB gauge for Sakura. Zahn is going to Rallying Cry. That is again to fill LB gauge for Sakura. Hey, she got it on turn 2. That was unexpected, but okay. Usually she doesn't. Alright, oh no, I'm sorry, no. Do not shift Ibarra yet. Do not do that. She's not using resist gear in the other form. We're going to shift Grimlord. Alright, now she's going to Grim Burst. We're going to Grim Dark Edge for the quad cast unlock. We're going to Malefic Aura. That's just to give mana to Xyrus. And then we're going to Eclipse Ward for an 80% buff. Alright, Ibarra is going to just drop a Turbo Ether on Xyrus, because he needs some mana. Okay. Now, if we hadn't filled Grimlords all the way from drops, on this turn, Zahn would have Rallying Cried again to fill her. Luna Freya would, well, before we do that, we would have Xyrus do, Xyrus is going to triple here. He's going to 1 more stack of Shadow, then use his Magnus, and then Elemental Infiltration. Alright, Kuja is going to triple. We're going to Crusade, Soul Splitter, Overture. And the reason I'm doing it in that specific order is to do less damage to the boss. Intentionally. Alright, we're going to... if we didn't fill her LB, we could fill it even more with Luna Freya, with Light of Purity. You could double cast it, but we're going to go ahead and Trident for... some mana regen for Xyrus. We're going to LB with Sakura. That's going to do a 130 Dark Imperil on the boss. And then Ibarra is going to do a 300% magic buff for herself, an 80% spirit break on the boss, and then Occult Ritual just because we don't want to hit the boss with any damage if possible. We want to keep his health as high as he can. Alright. The boss is going to do his thing, and then he's going to do his Imperil, but we're killing him on turn 3, so we actually don't need to worry about the Imperil or Stop Resist for a turn 3 clear. Alright, so this turn, Xyrus's killer has gotten to the max, so we're going to use Zahn to Reflector. We're going to get the killer from Xyrus, we're going to get the magic buff from Ibarra, and spread it to everyone. Wait for Xyrus to finish auto-casting. Make sure he has that killer buff. Alright, Ibarra's going to shift. And we're going to Darkest Desire. Luna Freya is going to cast that Coral's Blaster to just help Shane. We're going to Scythe Reap 3 times, and then Magnus Dark Scar with Sakura. That's a higher damage skill. Xyrus is going to Shadowy Spectre 4 times, which is AoE, so you got to be careful with that. You got to send it early. Holy, Angelic, and Crusade. Okay. Now, this is a little bit tricky because sometimes I've noticed Ibarra's LB will break the chain because Chaos Wave Awaken is a slow chain. Hopefully it doesn't break the chain and we get a nice damage cap here. Okay, so it seemed that we did that. Let's see what kind of damage we do. 2.12. If I had rain, we would have had it. If I had rain, it would have worked. Okay, so here is the... if I had rain, if it was so close. Okay, there's the way to do it if you don't have Yoshi, but you do have rain. I guess Luna Freya was a speck under the amount needed. Okay, well, there it is. I will see you guys next time.